everyone, so today we're going to be covering the topic of relics. So to start it off, I'm going to be talking about the tavern first, because you have wishful relics sitting in here. So how this thing works itself is that if you own a current relic, what it's going to do is it's going to put it up in here, and you're going to be able to pull some of the shards from here. If you do not own the relic, it's only going to come up with the Duke's Signet Ring. So you want to purchase relics, gold relics and stuff like that, so that it will be in here, so you can get them from this point onwards. Okay? So after that, we're going to be talking about actual relics themselves. So how relics work is they're going to buff your team for every relic you own and how powered up it is. So when you look at relics themselves, it'll say buff for heroes. So how this works is that once you finish the star itself, it's going to increase this part. So if I look for one that's almost finished, if I have one, yeah, so like this one here. So as you can see, because I'm finishing off the star, this is increasing 1.2 to 1.6 and 2.4 to 3.2. So other than that, how it will work, if you go up to the top, so the attack ones will increase your damage increased. The defense ones will increase the damage reduction, and then the special ones will increase damage and reduction together, just not as much. So the idea of relics themselves is if you wanted to get the best ones for League, what you'd have to do is that there's a set that comes out later on for League. You'll have to get these three, which are here, so the Petrification Staff, and I have to scroll down because I still haven't unlocked them, the Soul Guard Orb, and the Feather of the Pact. So those three are the best ones for League. So you've got Petrification Staff, Soul Guard Orb, and the Feather of the Pact. So that's what the choice is for your League team, that's what you want to have. For your Horde team, what you're wanting to run is the Dragon Heart, and with its set as well, which is these two. So you want the Dragon Heart, you would want the Thunder Judgment, and you'd also want Dragon Bone Amulet. So that's super handy to have for those two. And then lastly, what you want for nature is going to be Sacred Scroll. You're going to also want Vineborn Bow, and you'd also want Undefeated Crown. So what the idea of having the set bonuses do is, if you were to click here, so the League set bonuses, what it will do is Petrification Staff's duration will increase by 1 second, and Soul Guard Orb's resist effect duration increases by 1%. But it also has this, which is Force of the Relic. If your team's relic has a higher star rating than the enemy's, all enemy relics' damage, healing, and effects durations are halved. So you need to have all of your relics at 5 silver star, which is very hard for some, but if you're a spender, it's achievable. So the idea is to get these three, and that is the best for League. Then you'd go with the Horde set. So it increases Thunder Judgment's Thunderbind duration for 1 second, and Dragonheart's Indomitable effect duration by 1 second. And then the same thing, Force of the Relic for that final one. And then if you were to look at Nature's one, the effect is Oath of the Sacred Forest, which is Vinebow's Entangled durations plus 1 second, and Undefeated's Crown's Shelter effect is increased by 1 second. And then you also have this, Force of the Relic again. So the idea here is to get the sets all matched up, and that's the best ones that you want to have. So early game you might not be able to obtain those ones, but it's not a problem, because later on in the game you will receive these things here. If I was to scroll down, which are these Miracle Hammers. So after you use it, it can swap the star level of any legendary relic. So say you want to get the set and you know it is coming, so what you want to do is get those relics, or get 3 relics that are just sitting there, power them up, and then when the set releases, buy the set and transfer all the stars over to the said set. Okay? So what you want to do is focus mainly on your main queue. They are $50 a relic, I believe, in US dollars, but there's also this event that's currently running here, Treasure Vault. So if you look at the store, if it lets me look at the store, you scroll down to here, which is Legendary Relic Shard Choice Chest. So it's going to cost 80 to unlock 1 relic. So the idea here is that you'd come to here, and since you get 15 of these, you'd buy this 6 times, which makes it $30 US dollars to get 1 relic. Okay, and then once you've purchased that, you'll be able to get it from the tavern thing as well. And then yeah, so the idea is to kind of get the relics as soon as they come out if you want to. If not, you could slowly get them through that. If you don't have the option of spending much money, you could do it slowly over time, and then you would also have the legendary relics sitting there as well. But yeah, that's kind of it for relics. Hopefully it was easy to understand, and hopefully people have learnt something. If you have, please comment something and leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Every like and every comment helps a lot, same as the subs. But yeah, thanks everyone. My channel's slowly growing and I like to see it. And yeah, thanks everyone for your support. And that'll do for the video. So, catch you in the next one. Peace.